Hi people, hope you're well, yeah? And welcome to another workout of mine, yeah? And it's the one I've been most looking forward to. Don't ask me why, I'm pretty sad, yeah? But I really have been looking forward to this one. Reason is, it's the Eugen Sandow light dumbbell system. Now these cost me nearly 50 quid. Yeah, just so I could do properly the Eugen Sandow light dumbbell system, yeah? Got these from eBay, an old terrace set, yeah? Now, they're a bit difficult to squeeze, and for video I don't want it to be difficult for me, so I'm going to take a couple of springs out. Now a tip for you, a lot of people normally unscrew them to take springs out, take them apart, yeah? You don't need to. You grab the spring, nip it down and it comes out. Yeah, the Eugen Sandow light dumbbell system. I'll tell you for why. I've seen loads of interpretations of this, loads, yeah, and it's only my opinion, but they're all wrong, and I'll tell you for why. Eugen Sandow developed this system. He's called it the light dumbbell system, and if you read his book, he developed it so that you could develop a good mind to muscle connection, yeah, and training lightly until you've developed that mind to muscle connection, yeah, should not be proceeded to heavy weights until you can do that. Does that make sense? So when you see modern bodybuilders doing this interpretation, I often see it, yeah, they'll be, I mean, they don't even get a dumbbell to squeeze because they don't know, but they'll be doing this, and you'll see them doing a conventional set, yeah, a set of 15, 20 or whatever, yeah. Wrong. Eugen Sandow wanted you to develop mind to muscle connection, right? And I'll explain that with the first exercise. So the first exercise, right, he never named them. They were too many years ago. They just used to put exercise 1, right? But basically it's alternate dumbbell curls, right? We call them alternate dumbbell curls now. So assume the position, squeeze the dumbbells, keep them squeezed, yeah? Face your palms forward, and now when you face your palms forward, literally squeeze life out of that and then constantly engage the muscles, right? So engage. Not just that, heels together. Stand to attention, heels together, point your feet out, bend the knees. Now, when you bend the knees slightly, you should put pressure on the legs, so you're physically holding that bend. Now what that does, it engages your rear leg and it engages your quads, down there especially, yeah? And it also engages your calves. Hold that position the entire movement. Right, and believe it or not, you're training legs. Go look at Eugen Sandow's legs. Right, so squeeze, attention, slightly bent, yep, shoulders back, arms out in the correct position, and start doing alternate dumbbells. Right, watch the muscle as you do it, and squeeze. Squeeze this dumbbell as hard as you can. And then while you're doing it, tense your legs, keep that position in your legs. Keep the pressure on the biceps, don't be lazy, keep it open. And you'll soon see that you'll soon be tired, because you're squeezing the life out of these dumbbells. There's no give. Assume that bent leg position, don't forget it. Head, chin back. And it says on these, do them until fatigued. There's no sets. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. The muscles should be getting engaged now, yeah? Don't forget your legs. Don't forget to tension through your calves. Let go, yeah. Now I know why Eugen Sandow had big forearms. Ridiculous, yeah. Take a breather, we'll come back for the next one, yeah, because believe it or not, squeezing life out of these makes a massive difference. It makes it a very difficult exercise. Right, what did I notice when I did that? I became extremely warm everywhere, warm, and blood filled my shoulders, filled my legs, it filled my lungs, yeah. It's not like training in a gym, it's not like a pump, but that relentless holding of these just trains them and all the connection there, yeah. So take a couple of minutes, come back for the next exercise. Right, so stand to attention, shoulders back, heels together, feet slightly out, assume the bent position, slightly bent knee, yeah. When it's really difficult to assume that position, when you squeeze the quads as hard as you can, yeah, then slightly bend your leg and just until you feel your rear leg kick in and your calves, not too wide. So squeeze quads, there, squeeze these. Right, we're doing this way now. So we're doing forearms, up, up, and again squeeze everything and squeeze everything at top, hold that squeeze on bottom, hold it all the way through. And what's important about this is, when we normally train with weights, we think we're gripping bar when we're training and squeezing life out of the muscles, but we're not. You switch off halfway through an exercise. You become lazy and you just get from A to B. This trains the whole chain, yeah? Now, Eugen Sandow recommended training with this method for a couple of months, 3 months at least, before you started progressing onto heavy weights. And I can understand why, because everything just switches off all the time. And then when you're doing it precisely like this, you realise that that's what's happening. I'm getting tired now already. Yeah, very strange. I love that motion there. I've got weak shoulders, me. I always mention it in my videos. But when I'm squeezing dumbbell, as opposed to just going from there to there, when I'm squeezing and I get to there, the weakness in here clicks and takes hold. And it's because normally I'm cheating and I'm getting from A to B. This time, the muscle that is weak is having to be used to get me there because I'm squeezing. Yep. Brilliant exercise, absolutely brilliant, yeah. Forearms are going to be shot by the end of this. Next exercise, so importantly, stand to attention. Feet just normally go out, heels together, yeah. Slightly bend the legs until you feel all the force on your calves, your fronts, and your quads, and your rears, yeah. Squeeze. Right, this is a very difficult exercise for me now because I've injured my shoulder. So I don't know how it's going to go. Arms out. Don't let them drop. Out. Engage everything. One arm. Squeeze. Out. Other arm. Squeeze. Out. Arm. Squeeze. Out. Squeeze. Out. Squeeze. Out. Squeeze. And out. Don't let your arms up. Straight away, this is doing shoulders as well. Forearms, quads, calves, everything. And that is ridiculously bad. Wow. Right. I look weak, don't I, because this is a 3-pound dumbbell. It's that. It's the squeezing the life out of that. It just takes all your energy away. I can do that forever. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, yeah, I can do it forever. And ever, and ever. What I can't do is squeeze them. I can't do it, yeah. Unbelievable. Go get yourself some of these. Try this workout at least once a week, yeah. It's a game changer again, yeah. Old school methods of training, unbelievable. Right, take a breather. We'll come back for the next exercise. All I'm missing on these videos is Curly Tash from 1905. Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my emporium, and I am going to do another exercise for your convenience. Right, squeeze the dumbbells, yeah. Squeeze quads, squeeze rears, squeeze calves. Get your arms straight as you can. I've got imbalances in my shoulders, so you might see me a little bit like that, yeah. And I am damaged. Right, straight as you can. Now together. Squeeze. And out. Now, Eugen Sandow says that your lats should come out. And if they don't come out, you're not doing it right. So you should feel your calves burning, you should feel your quads burning, you should feel your rear legs burning, your shoulders, your forearms, and your biceps. Your biceps actually don't come into it so much, you don't feel it because everything else hurts even more. Lats come forward. Wow, that's enough of that for now, because I'm only showing you. I probably am going to include these in my weekly workouts actually, because there's 5 springs on here, I've got 2. And the phenomenal, I mean, I never train my forearms, ever. All this has done is train forearms, to be honest with you. And what people don't realise when they're training, we're all weak in as weakest points, and it costs us a lot of gains in gym. And as weakest points are normally as joints, as shoulders, as knees, as core, as hips, yeah, as ankles. People that can't squat have 0 ankle mobility, yeah. Forearms is a weakness, everything like that, right? This particular routine right here, just stood there like this, squeezing life out of these, yeah, getting mind to muscle connection, trains forearms, builds shoulder strength because you're holding it, so all your ligaments are shaking inside, and they're not under any kind of force, they're just there, and you squeeze. And another thing as well, turn as far out as you can, yeah, and then do it, and then turn it in while you're squeezing. Unbelievable, people. Right, I'm waffling, I know, but I love it. Come back for next exercise. Welcome back. Right, I don't know what my thoughts are on this one. This is a bit weird, but this is a rigorous one now. You have to do it rigorously, right? So I'll turn here. You get your T tension, squeeze your legs first, yeah, set them, set everything. And then you bring your dumbbells there. And you curve your back, so you squeeze your lats into it as well. And you basically come out, chest out, chest out. And it's a rigorous movement. And your dumbbell should be in line with your moustache. That's what it says. I ain't got a moustache. Right. So rigorous. That's as rigorous as I can do because I'm damaged. Is horrendous, horrendous, and it's all that squeezing, right? I'll tell you where that got me. It got me in my traps, it got me there, believe it or not, it got me there, it got me in my lats, it got me in my abs, it got me here, got me everywhere, yeah. That ridiculous exercise, unbelievable, yeah. So this next exercise resembles shoulder press, yeah, but when you read how to do it, it's slightly different. So, stand to attention, head should maintain straight, yeah. Assume position, elbows tucked in nice, and they should come back to the side, yeah. Right, squeeze everything, stand to attention. Hurry up, hurry up, are you ready? He says that your arm should be extended. You're not just pushing, you're extending, you're stretching. And then your lats come into play. Stretch and back. Stretch. It's a stretch and back. Stretch and back, yeah. We're not pumping them out. We're not pumping iron. It's not that. It's working the body fluently, all of it. Squeeze. and it's quite difficult. Stretch and back, stretch and back. And when you push up, you should push up and back, and then it brings your trapeziums into play. Yep. Don't forget to tense legs. Oh my goodness me. The light dumbbell system, fantastic. Right, tell you what that did. It trained under here, my weak shoulder, the whole movement. It trained the muscle that won't switch on when I train. It trained. Right, when I go to the gym with my injuries and I get a normal dumbbell and I'm holding it and I press, what happens because of these weaknesses in here where I had an injury, the shoulder collapses instantly, right? With this where you're stretching, it can't collapse because you're pushing it out and these muscles have to switch on to hold that position, yeah? So these will build up my weaknesses, I'm pretty certain of it, yeah? There's always a reason for everything, and there's a reason I developed. There's a reason I discovered chest expander, there's a reason I discovered bull worker, and there's a reason I discovered these, yeah? In my 50s, and it's because someone were telling me to, yeah, because training methods what we've got when we're injured don't work, they make him more injured, yeah, especially with weights. On face of it, this resembles a forward lat raises, one arm, single arms, yeah, but it's got a lot of subtle differences and it isn't exactly that exercise. So stand to attention, heels together, squeeze your legs slightly bent, yeah. Now this time you draw the chest down and you draw the lats out, yeah. These knuckles out, resting slightly on the thigh, and you're aiming to get to your head, yeah. Well, basically while you're squeezing your abs, pushing your lats out, drawing the chest forward, yeah. Very difficult exercise to get right, and you do it fast. Right, so let's go. Set everything, yeah. Chest, abs, lats out, slightly bent back. You're not bending on your back, you're pushing them out, yeah? And go. Don't forget them legs. It ends up being a pushing down exercise rather than a lifting up, weirdly. Don't forget to breathe. Whoa, that's enough of that. Wowzers, 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 yeah, unbelievable. Right, normally when you're doing these, you're lifting up, momentum takes over, and you're pulling down on these. Unreal, and then it becomes a chest exercise as well. It trains all your inner joints, gets all blood moving, gets all oxygen flowing, yeah, gets all cardio running. Fantastic. I can't wait. I mean, I'm only showing you these today, but I can't wait to do them physically till you can't do them no more, yeah, and just get through the workout because it is unbelievable, yeah. Before I'm going to be jacked at the end of these. This is a wrist workout now. Squeeze the dumbbells. Stand to attention. This shoulder's killing now, by the way. I'm going to slightly move to the side so you can see what's happening with this hand, and this one's doing exactly the same, so I want you to see what's happening to my hands. Right, so shoulders. Assume the position, stand to attention. You're basically turning your wrist only. Your elbow shouldn't turn, right? So it's basically wrist, like that. Wrist. As soon as you start turning your elbow, you're doing it wrong. But you have to do it at the same time. And it's very difficult. And your shoulder shouldn't drop. So, let's get here. And do it till and it should only be your wrist. And do it till you can't do it no more. Which, because of my weak wrist, that's it. That's it, yeah. That trains this part and that part, yeah. As well as serious amounts of other parts, yeah. And your legs and everything. That is a good exercise. Yeah, we'll get strong doing that. Now I understand why it's called the light dumbbell system, because you can't do that ever, yeah. So these are forward wrist curls now. Stand to tension, legs slightly out, yeah. And dumbbells out there. Squeeze them. I'll come here a bit. And basically turn like that. From the wrist, mainly the wrist. And as you get more supple, come further out. Keep that squeeze on. Breathe. Don't forget to tense your legs. My wrist seriously needs some training. Seriously. Right. So that's that one, yeah. Now, one thing I'll go on about, yeah. You have to be aware of your legs being tense. You have to be aware of your abs. You have to be aware of your lats. Everything comes into play while you're doing these. You're not just concentrating on one thing. You're trying to bring the whole body in a semblance, and by doing that, you're physically training the whole body. Yeah, not just what you think you're training. And it's really a good system, because as soon as something switches off, you feel it and it throws you out, because your mindset's getting into your body. So if your toes stood slightly wrong, you realise and adjust it, yeah. And it's so good. And this is why I wanted to show people this system, because a lot of people interpret it just like that, and it's not. It's a proper system where you actually engage with the whole body the whole time. Right, so you lay your dumbbells down there as a must. Stand to tension, and then you bend down and get your dumbbells without bending your knees. Stand to tension. Right, and then this arm to there, and you lunge out as you're striking a person physically. So, but you also turn as well. It's weird. So, lunge and back, lunge and back. Can you see it? I'll do it from front. Lunge and back, lunge and back, and back. And I believe, from what I've read, you strike sideways. I believe it's quite worded difficultly. Right. Swap, so this remains like this. Actually, when you swap, you have to put your dumbbells back down. Stand to tension. What? Bend down without bending your knees. Grab the dumbbells. Assume position. Sorry. Right. Lunge out to the side. I'll step back a bit. I'll try it to the front. No, it is to the side. And I'll tell you why it's to the side, because it brings some inside leg movement into it as well. Brings your hips into play. And does a lot of weird stuff. And I lost my balance, yeah. Right, that is most of the Eugen Sandow Train Like a Legend light dumbbell system, yeah. There's press ups in there. There's some other weird and wonderful things. Not that many. But if you want to know what they are, go buy a book, yeah. I enjoyed that. Right then, see you later.